and welcome to Adarsh's kitchen. My today's dish is chicken biryani. Every member of my family really loves chicken biryani. So, for their better health and nutrition, I have come out with a recipe which involves no oil, and I have taken extra care at every step to make it more aromatic. Let's see how we make healthier, tastier and lighter chicken biryani. This is the chicken for the biryani. To this we add salt, red chili powder, turmeric, black pepper, garam masala, coriander powder, fennel sauf powder, elaichi, roasted cumin powder, and to this I add some yogurt. These are 2 cups of yogurt, and I will rub this on the chicken and give it a nice mix. So the marinade is ready for the chicken. Some people add 2 spoons of desi ghee to this, but since ours is an oil-free chicken biryani, we will not be adding it. So this marinated chicken can be kept aside for a few hours, as much as you can, at least 2 hours, and can even put it overnight in the refrigerator and cook it next morning. 2 cups atta. So make a well in the center, and here we put 1 spoon yeast, 1 spoon sugar, water. Wait few minutes to see the activating yeast. So we are making this dough as a potli for the biryani. So we can see the reactions are coming. So now I will add 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon oil, 1 spoon of ajwain. So now I will make a dough of this, and I will knead this for 2-3 minutes more and keep it aside for 1 hour. So our chicken is well marinated now, and I will put this in the pressure cooker to roast it. So it has been now about 20 to 25 minutes and chicken is roasted well. It has its own inherent fat which comes out and lubricates the curry. I will now give it 1 whistle. So we prepare the rice. This is 3 cup rice. I soaked it for half an hour, and I'm going to add about 8 cups of water. So to this I'm adding 1 tablespoon of salt. Now I will add these whole spices. Whatever you have at home, there is no rigidity. I have bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, cloves, big cardamom, small cardamom, cumin seeds, whole pepper, dried red chilies. Whatever you have at home. Here is 1 small ring anise. So all this I will add to this water, but I will tie it up in a muslin cloth. So I'm going to tie this, and I will boil the rice to about 65%. So our dough is now fully ready to be rolled, and we roll it and then we will assemble the layers of biryani in this. So our rice is now done. I will drain it. So we now start the assembly for the biryani. First layer, rice. So I've already spread the dough into a very thin roll, a chapati kind of a look, and I greased the pan lightly so that the dough doesn't stick to the pan. So I've added one layer of rice first. Now I will add a layer of the chicken. The gravy has to be this consistency. Another layer of rice. Now onions, these are, they look fried but they are browned in the microwave. The onions that we have used for this biryani, they look like they are fried, but they are not fried. They have been browned in the microwave with no oil. So here I will show you, these are the onions, finely cut, and I will put them in the microwave for 12 minutes. So it has been 6 minutes now, and let's see how the onions look. They are turning so nicely brown. So I will now give them a little shake, turn them around so that the other side can also be browned. And I'll put them back for another 6 minutes. So we checked at 6 minutes. Now it is another 3 minutes and I would like to check it because it is a small quantity of onions. Oh, look at this. This is done. It's finished, it's done. And if the quantity of the onions was more, then it would take more time. Mint leaves, coriander leaves to add to the fiber. At this stage, some people add desi ghee, but we are not going to add any oil or butter at all in the recipe. I'm going to add some pumpkin seeds. I have pumpkin seeds, little cashew nuts, peanuts and raisins. So I'm going to add a little bit of each. Each has its own nutritive value. Kevda water, few drops, rose water. This is the most interesting. I have put some water in the saffron. This gives very majestic color as well as aroma and smells so nice. So on this I will add another layer of chicken, another layer to cover this with rice, decorate with more green leaves, mint and coriander leaves, kevda water, few drops, rose water, the onions, it's okay if it is falling down. I could have taken a bigger pot, but otherwise it will all be covered. All this flap will go up. Some seeds, saffron, we can also put some boiled egg if there is a place and if you like it. So now we will cover this. So everything that had fallen is now going inside the biryani. So my pot of goodies is ready and I will now apply little egg wash so that from the oven it comes out very nicely browned. However, we are not going to eat this, the layer, the cover. So this will now go into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes because the rice has to be cooked also. It's not fully cooked. And if you feel that it is not browning within 20 minutes, then you can increase the temperature to 225, and even then you just look at it how your oven works. Maybe sometimes 250 also may be needed depending on the quantity and depending on how much heat your oven gives. So let's now put it in the oven and come back after 20 minutes. So here guys, our biryani is absolutely ready and looking so wonderful. And now we are ready to dish it out and attack it. So our biryani is now served in the serving plate and it's time to cut it and taste. I also cooked some paneer for the vegetarians and I cooked it in this pan. I have removed the paneer from here, but these masalas, they have excellent aroma. So I am not washing it so that this aroma can go into the biryani. I will now assemble for the paneer. So first goes in the rice layer. Next comes in the paneer. And now to cover it with rice again. So this is covered with the same onions, which look like fried onions, but they are not fried. They have been made this fried types in the microwave without absolutely any oil. Few coriander leaves, few mint leaves, biryani masala, cashew nuts, rose water, about a teaspoon, few drops all over. This is kevda, again very few drops, just for the aroma. And last but not the least, the saffron. And we will close this pan and put it on very low to medium heat for about 10 minutes. So the pan is closed, we are not going to give any pressure in it. Just on low heat for about 10 minutes. This will give the dum required for the biryani. I had a lot of ingredients left like rice and chicken and all the other accompaniments for putting over the rice. So I decided to make a simpler version of the biryani. I put in rice, then chicken, then rice, and on top of it all the same things again. And I just made one roti on top and covered it. That's all, one thin roti on top and covered it. And I did not cover the whole biryani like before. So let's see now. We will cut it and see how it comes out. So now we have plated our biryani and look at it. Doesn't it look very appetizing? I can't even begin to describe the aroma. It is too good. The best time for tasting. Naval is not here today, so let me eat it. It's really delicious. I love it. Each grain of rice I can taste. Well done and perfect spices and aroma. Guys, try it out. And please don't forget to subscribe. And let me have your feedback in the comments column below if you have any questions.
Very good. Thank you, madam. Wrap up.